What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
Now, Lisa, listen to me. This is important. I want you to smile today.
But I don't feel like smiling.
Well, it doesn't matter how you feel inside, you know? It's what shows up on the surface that counts. That's what my mother taught me. Take all your bad feelings and push them down, all the way down, past your knees until you're almost walking on them.
What do you lazy bums think Caesar pays you for?
Why shouldn't I be depressing? I've earned the right. Nobody cares about me. They say they do, sometimes, but they never act like it. Empty platitudes, that's all it's ever been. All I ever hear is, you gotta care about this, you gotta care about that. You're a bad person if you don't care about this. Only a horrible person wouldn't care about that. But who cares about M-A-X? That's a nobody. Huh.
The prophecy is made up, but it's also true. It's about all of us. Right now, it's about you. And you still can change everything.
We've all been there. You know, for me, it was my Uncle Ben.
For me, it was my Uncle Benjamin.
For me, it was my father.
For me, it was my best friend.
Miles, the hardest thing about this job is you can't always save everybody.
Come on! We're finally heading home!
I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't eat, can't sleep. Maybe I'm coming down with something.
Oh, I know what you've got. The L word.
Yeah, leprosy.
No, Sid, no. It's 4 letters. Starts with L, ends with E.
Aha! Nice!
No, Diego, my friend, is in love.
Oh!
I just want everyone to be happy. And I don't want people to hate me.
Do you hate yourself? I hated myself. I couldn't help but hate myself for the things I thought I was responsible for. I thought I'd lost everything. But then you showed up, and my outlook just changed. There are always ways to show you care without ruining yourself over it. You need to look out for yourself in all this, too.
Look, sometimes people drift apart, Miles. And I don't want that to happen to us, okay? Look, I know I don't always do what you need me to do or say what you need me to say, but I see this spark in you. It's amazing. It's why I push you, but it's yours. Whatever you choose to do with it, you'll be great.
Me, everyone, even my own past lives, are expecting me to end someone's life. But I don't know if I can do it.
The true mind will weather all the lies and illusions without being lost. The true heart can tough the poison of hatred without being harmed. Since beginningless time, darkness thrives in the void, but always yields purifying light. Wait for him.
What's wrong, Teach?
It's just, I've been waiting on this day for my entire life. I thought I'd feel different.
I heard this story about a fish. He swims up to this older fish and says, "I'm trying to find this thing they call the ocean." "The ocean," says the older fish, "that's what you're in right now." "This," says the young fish, "this is water. What I want is the ocean."
And I know I'm not the perfect guy. I actually kind of hate myself a lot of the time. But when I'm with you, I don't hate myself. I like being around you. And I don't know if I ever told you that in so many words, so I'm telling you.
I never thought I'd be able to do any of this stuff, but I can. Anyone can wear the mask. You could wear the mask. If you didn't know that before, I hope you do now.
When a man learns to feel love, he must also bear the risk of feeling hate.
I'm too old to escape with you, mate. My time's running out, unfortunately. Yeah, but you're never too old to enjoy a sunset. Just come with me. Nah, you just worry about you, mate. Go on, just come with me, mate. I've got 2 fucked knee joints, mate. I'll just slow you down. Well, I'll find a walking stick for you. Look, mate, the best thing you can do for me is to go and live the life I never got to have.
So we're just supposed to let people die because some algorithm says that that's supposed to happen? You realize how messed up that sounds, right?
You have a choice between saving one person and saving an entire world, every world.
I can do both! Spider-Man always...
Not always. Miles, we all want to live the life we wish we had. Believe me, I have tried. And the harder I tried, the more damage I did. You can't have it all, kid. Being Spider-Man is a sacrifice. That's the job.
The idea of having nations and governments is as foolish as keeping the human and spirit realms separate.
You've had to deal with a moronic president and a tyrannical queen. Don't you think the world would be better off if leaders like them were eliminated?
I never asked to be Spider-Man. I never asked for these powers. You never knew it would mean a bashed up hand, a hard 9 p.m. curfew, no job, and friends who all think I'm scum. It was all just a twist of fate. Bad luck, a random bug bite. Easiest decision I ever made. Except I saved him.
The Tooth Fairy will be coming soon.
The Tooth Fairy?
Yep. Every time I lose a tooth, the Tooth Fairy takes it away and leaves $1 under my pillow.
There ain't no such thing as a Tooth Fairy.
Then who's leaving the money?
Probably your parents. They have both the cash and the access to your room.
Why would they lie to me?
Because the truth hurts, Jasmine. The world is a hard and lonely place, and nobody gets anything for free. And you want to know what else? One day, you and everyone you know is gonna die.
Butters?
Oh. Hey, Stan.
What's the matter with you?
Well, my girlfriend broke up with me.
Did she step on your heart with stiletto shoes?
Yeah, sure does hurt. No thanks. I love life.
Huh? But you just got dumped.
Well, yeah, and I'm sad. But at the same time, I'm really happy that something can make me feel that sad. It's like, it makes me feel alive, you know? It makes me feel human. The only way I can feel this sad now is if I felt something really good before. So I have to take the bad with the good. So I guess what I'm feeling is like a beautiful sadness.
Candy?
You already know if I'm going to take it?
Wouldn't be much of an oracle if I didn't.
But if you already know, how can I make a choice?
Because you didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it. You're here to try to understand why you made it.
That was awesome! Can I ask you guys something? How are you both so happy? Doesn't it weigh on you that the world might be ending? Can I tell him our secret? Come here. We're very, very stupid.
What do you even hope to achieve with all of this?
A better world, of course. That means providing a better future.
There's no way that this is a better future!
What about you? How many times have you attempted to change the future since coming here? One ends with your sweetheart's death. One ends with your comrade's death. When we see unfortunate events ahead, we do not easily accept them. No matter who they are, people want to have hope for the future. If the worst possible outcome awaits them, wouldn't they find a way to avoid it?
What about it?
And do you think we should allow the future to be decided for us? I, for one, would very much like to explore the potential of this peaceful world's continued existence. Fewer and fewer possibilities remain as time continues to pass us by.
Rick, the only connection between your unquestionable intelligence and the sickness destroying your family is that everyone in your family, you included, use intelligence to justify sickness. You seem to alternate between viewing your own mind as an unstoppable force and as an inescapable curse. And I think it's because the only truly unapproachable concept for you is that it's your mind within your control. You chose to come here, you chose to talk, to belittle my vocation, just as you chose to become a pickle. You are the master of your universe, and yet you are dripping with rat blood and feces, your enormous mind literally vegetating by your own hand.
Wait, what happened?
He's been forgotten. When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world. We call it the final death.
Where did he go?
No one knows.
But I've met him. I could remember him when I go back.
No, it doesn't work like that, Chamaco. Our memories, they have to be passed down by those who knew us in life, in the stories they tell about us. But there's no one left alive to pass down Chicha's stories.
Hello there, Mr. Caterpillar. There's a lot going on out there, mate. Tell you what, you and I are just a little speck compared to what's going on out there. But don't worry, mate. No matter how small or insignificant that might make you feel, you're still amazing. I mean, look at you. You're incredible. And you're still yet to become a butterfly.
Besides, look at this little fellow. This mountain is his home. When you first met him, you were frightened. But does he seem scary to you now?
No.
Many things that seem threatening in the dark become welcoming when we shine a light on them.
They weren't exactly singing my praises when I left home. But I'm gonna change all that.
How you know? Oh, sure.
I got some plans. Gonna make people see me a little different.
Ooh. Sometimes plans go astray.
Not this time.
Oh, thank you, Murphy.
So, how'd that happen anyway?
You give up a few things. Chasing a dream.
Was it worth it?
I'm hoping it is, Jimbo. I most surely am.
Something I'm scared of.
What? Yeah, right. Elle's not scared of anything.
Well, I suppose monsters.
Me too. I am too. Dummy, Elle's not the same as you.
There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more cunning than other monsters.
They pose as humans, even though they have no understanding of the human heart. They eat, even though they've never experienced hunger. They study, even though they have no interest in academics. They seek friendship, even though they do not know how to love. If I were to encounter such a monster, I would likely be eaten by it. Because in truth, I am that monster.
Surrounded by knowledge, and no one to share it with. No one I can call friend. Who's that old chap I used to run with? SpongeBob.
At least Patrick's my friend in my memories.
Oh, the glory days. Why have we grown apart?
What? You're all I ever wanted. You're beautiful.
Thank you. But what else?
What else?
Is beauty all that matters to you?
Derek? What else?
What else is there?
I counted on you.
That's why you failed.
What?
Why would you count on me? Because I built you a bike? Because my brother knows the words to your theme song? We don't know each other.
But you can count on me anyway.
I'm supposed to, aren't I? Because you have some strange abilities and a shiny costume. The rest of us are supposed to put our lives into your gloved hands. That's what my father believed. When our home was broken into, my mother wanted to hide, begged my father to use the safe room. But father insisted they call his superhero friends. He died. Pointlessly. Stupidly. Waiting for heroes to save the day.
You took everything from me when you sent Abigail into that machine. Now I'm taking everything from you.
You've no idea how beautiful it is. And now it's gone. No one believed me.
Nobody's ever believed in me. A poor cripple from the Undercity. I was an outsider the moment I stepped foot in Piltover. I didn't have the benefits of a patron or a name. I simply believed in myself. Which is why I'm here. Because I think you're onto something. I want to help you complete your research.
No one thinks it can be done.
When you're going to change the world, don't ask for permission.
Hey, who are you? Guards! What do you think you're doing?
He's worthless. I don't sense anything at all.
Insolent thugs! Have you any idea who I am? I am the absolute leader of this era, a king among kings! I am Matador Diego!
Someone tell me why this scum is claiming to be a king.
It seems to me that in the human world it's a very common phenomenon. Humans without intelligence or talent end up in positions of power due to heredity or connections.
That defies all logic. In the hands of an incompetent, power brings nothing but ruin. This must be the work of imbeciles.
I'm sorry your life turned out so bad, but don't blame me. You messed it up yourself. You just focused on the bad stuff when all you had to do was let go of the past and keep moving forward.
Let's see. Take responsibility for my own life or blame you? Ding, 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 ding! Blame you wins hands down!
Save your bullets. You don't have what it takes to kill someone like me. Huh? Hey. When do you think a person dies? When a bullet from a pistol pierces his heart? No. When he's attacked by an incurable disease? No. When he eats a soup of deadly poisonous mushrooms? No! A man dies when people forget him.
I know we've had some difficult times lately. We've had to struggle just to get by. But it's nothing to be ashamed of. There is a simple honor in poverty.
There's no honor for me without the Avatar.
Zuko. Even if you did capture the Avatar, I'm not so sure it would solve our problems. Not now.
And there is no hope at all.
No, Zuko. You must never give in to despair. Allow yourself to slip down that road and you surrender to your lowest instincts. In the darkest times, hope is something you give yourself. That is the meaning of inner strength.
But I missed my period.
You can't have periods either. You had a sex change, Mr. Garrison, but you don't have ovaries or a womb. You don't produce eggs.
You mean I'll never know what it feels like to have a baby growing inside me and then scramble its brains and vacuum it out?
That's right.
But I paid $5,000 to be a woman. This would mean I'm not really a woman. I'm just a guy with a mutilated penis.
Basically, yes.
You know, my mother once told me that bad news was just good news in disguise.
Was this before she abandoned you?
Yes, it was. But the point being that even though things look bad, there's a rainbow around every corner.
My rose is just a common rose? But she told me she was the only one of her kind in the whole universe.
But she is not a common rose. She is your rose. It is the time that you have devoted to her that makes your rose so important.
She's my rose.
You must return to her.
But it wasn't your fault.
Shredder insulted you. You had no choice.
No choice? I could have chosen to ignore him. I could have chosen to let his words wash over me, like a river over stone. But I let him anger me. It was I who made his words into weapons. That's the choice I made. What choice will you make?
Situation. I've done all I can. I'm out.
No surprise there. All that brain and you just waste it.
Hold up. I waste my brain!
Yeah, Rick. Obviously, you were born smarter than me, but if I had your brain...
If you had my... I am so sick of this born smart shit!
Are you gonna kill me?
I was born crying and pissing myself just like you. Then I became the smartest man in the universe, and do I get credit? No. I get to check my brain privilege.
So...
We can train tomorrow.
Never put off until tomorrow what can be done today.
We're sorry, Sensei. If we dealt with Lloyd before he became a problem, none of this would have been necessary.
Even lessons learned the hard way are lessons learned.
No, Sensei. We still don't know what the best way to defeat your enemy is.
It is to make them your friend.
Of course. Yeah. So, we really are going back to the city. We haven't been there since, well, you know.
Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come. We only have today.
Young take too many risks. They should listen to their fathers.
Without risk, they'll never know how far they'll truly go. Have faith, brother.
I have to believe this isn't you! You could change!
Youthful ignorance! People don't change. They only reveal who they truly are!
Craglings, what is this place? There's no such thing in Ninjago.
They're a horde unlike any you've seen. Not all places exist to be found, brother. Sometimes, one must revel in the shadows to truly see the light.
Yes, you're precisely right. Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless?
Came from humble beginnings. In the words of my dear father, no dream is too big, and no dreamer too small.
Each of us lives, dependent and bound by our individual knowledge and our awareness. All that is what we call reality. However, both knowledge and awareness are equivocal. One's reality might be another's illusion. We all live inside our own fantasies. Don't you think that's true?
Nothing matters because we're all gonna die someday!
Hey!
No, please don't kill me, please, no, I don't wanna die, please don't kill me, please don't, I'm gonna die!
Mom, how did you know that Dave was the genuine article?
You can't know those kinds of things. You can only trust how you feel in your heart. And take a blind leap of faith. You have to. That's what life is all about. You know, we're not put on this earth to live perfect lives where we never get hurt and we never make mistakes. We're put here to hurl ourselves headfirst into this crazy world. And the bruises and scrapes you get along the way, they just mean you're living life.
Here's your mother. Missed popularity.
She looks just like you, Dodie. Yeah.
Mother was obsessed with the cool crowd, with fitting in, being popular, and sometimes she did things that weren't so nice just to achieve that.
Like what, Dad?
Well, that's not important. But my point is this. Let your mother's lunacy be a lesson to you. If you don't learn to accept yourself now, you may never learn to accept yourself at all.
What is wrong with letting people be happy? Can too much hope possibly be a bad thing?
Hope is irrational.
I want you to think as hard as those puny brains of yours can manage. Have you ever spared a pig or a cow because it begged you for its life?
Is it terrifying?
No, I don't think so.
It's the way it is, you know. Everything must come to an end. The drip finally stops.
See you on the other side.
Oh, BoJack, no. There is no other side. This is it.
So that is what you see now. But you have light and peace inside of you. If you let it out, you can change the world around you.
Who was this someone you said I reminded you of?
Myself, of course. Tell me, Dazai, why is it you wish to die?
Let's turn that question around. Is there really any value to this thing we call living?
There comes a time when every boy must become a man. What sort of man is up to him.
You ever wish you could just stay in one moment?
Sometimes taking a leap forward means leaving a few things behind.
Greatest thing we can do in life is find the power to forgive.
I don't get it. You came in here, you turned the movie on, you turned the lights off, you sat down and you started watching it, and now you're complaining about it?
Because I wish I was doing something else.
Like what?
Oh, you know the kind of things that young people do, goofball. They go to concerts, or they go on road trips, or to music festivals, or go camping, or play guitar as they sit around a bonfire on the beach at night, making memories, falling in love. But I never got to do any of that stuff. You only get to be young once, and I blew it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It gets easier.
Huh?
Every day it gets a little easier.
Yeah?
But you gotta do it every day. That's the hard part. But it does get easier.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
For what?
For showing me how to be happy.
Really? You're finally happy? Now?
I think so. Happiness is inside of all of us, right? Sometimes you just need someone to help you find it.
No, you listen to me, James Hawkins. You got the makings of greatness in you. But you gotta take the helm and chart your own course. Stick to it, no matter the squalls. And when the time comes, you get the chance to really test the cut of your sails and show what you're made of. Well, I hope I'm there, catching some of the light coming off you that day.
I just want you to know, if you ever get in trouble, I'll take care of you. 'Cause you and me, we're like brothers.
That's an argument only a loser would make! A victor should think of how the world should be, rather than how the world currently operates. I refuse to accept a world ruled by that thing. I am a victor! I can decide how the world should be!
The cup you choose to fill has no bottom. It is time to stop this madness.
Why on earth would I do that?
So your parents can rest in peace.
My parents hated me. Do you understand? They wronged me. And I will make it right.
They loved you. They loved you so much that having to send you away killed them.
The dead exist in the past. And I must attend to the future.
Goodbye, Shen. I wish you happiness.
Happiness must be taken. And I will take mine.
Yeah, it's all about having a goal and stopping at nothing to achieve it. Then you'll be fulfilled.
War is where the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter into killing each other. I was very young and very angry. Maybe that is no excuse.
I want to marry Lois. Out of the question. Now listen, Griffin. I want you to take this and stay away from my daughter forever.
$1 million?
$1 million.
No deal. Lois may be worth $1 million to you, but to me, she's worthless. I love her, Mr. Pewterschmidt.
Oh, Peter.
Well, no, we ain't fine. But I always say the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
What?
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So you understand the words I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
We going?
Well, obviously, Summer, it appears the lower tier of this society is being manipulated through sex and advanced technology by a hidden ruling class. Sound familiar?
Take it, Master.
Oh, there we go, Summer. Hey, brother.
Because when you're an asshole, it doesn't matter how right you are. Nobody wants to give you the satisfaction.
I know. Everyone wants people they like to be right. That's why popular people are fucking dumb.
Sweetie, you know I support you, whatever you want to do, but you're not going to find what you're looking for in these awful, made-up places. The universe is a cruel, uncaring void. The key to being happy isn't to search for meaning, it's to just keep yourself busy with unimportant nonsense, and eventually, you'll be dead.